Obligatory podcast intro.
Welcome, everyone, to the Dollar Bin. I'm your host, Matt. With me, like always, my co-host, Adam. Hey. I'm covering a comic today called Edenfrost.
Edenfrost, and I got Vanish.
Oh, I was going to tell you, don't say yours yet. All right, so this is a Mad Cave studio. I'm a big fan of Mad Cave.
Yeah.
This is recent. They've been around for 10 years. There's a 10-year anniversary on this 2023 comic.
Cool.
So, yes, Mad Cave came out in 2023. The writer is Amit Tischler, and the artist is Bruno Frenda.
Okay, cool.
Spoilers for this. I probably won't go into the complete end, but what's interesting about this is it's two little Jewish kids in Russia in the 1910s after the revolution against the Romanovs and the Tsar, and Lenin's dictator, and the whites and reds have broken out and begun fighting each other. The reds are the communists. The whites are basically everything else that's not a commie. Mm-hmm. So they're the non-coms and the commies, basically. This village gets burned down and these two little kids run away. And this is them for like the next few days or quite a week or so. Yeah. Maybe. We don't know how long they were there, but they're running away and it's them in the woods. They come across a lady who ends up letting them stay for shelter. And then they are getting chased by a group of whites. And then around the area they are staying is a group of reds. Yeah. They're going to all cross and culminate and it's going to get crazy. But what's interesting, and that's really all the story I'm going to go into. Mm-hmm. Whites versus reds, little kids caught in the middle. What's cool about this, though, is the brother has this emblem, and it hangs around his neck. And inside, you find out, is some blood. And the blood is this entity, this like floating ectoplasm humanoid dude, I guess, wearing gauntlets and a neck piece.
It looks weird. It
does look weird, but it speaks to him and it tells him, hey, that omelet, omelet.
The omelet.
The kind you wear around your neck. That is a family heirloom, and it's only your blood that makes it work. Her and him, the brother and sister, are connected to this entity through the... Oh my God.
The old bloodlines or something?
The bloodlines and this amulet around his neck. And what he can do with this amulet is he can conjure or call forth a golem.
Yeah.
His golem is really cool. It's rock and ice. It's really big. It's killing people. It's killing all the bad guys. Super cool. And then I like how he'll do it lazily. Mm-hmm. He'll have like real lazy versions. There's a guy in front of him about to shoot. All he needs really is just an arm.
Right.
So he like punches a guy that was about to attack him, and then he runs away. And then when the guy wakes up, it's a golem head.
Still there.
And an arm sticking out.
I like that. I like it staying there.
It's so cold there.
That's really
It's so cold, Adam. Freezing even.
I like
Below freezing.
I couldn't imagine.
So yeah, a big snow monster is going to just stay right where it is.
I thought it was cool.
It's very cool. I really enjoyed the story. My wife and I got into the history, some Russian history, because of all this. I was like, what is this? What is that? She's like, hold on. Just back. I said, I want to learn it, but I don't want to get into it because then I'm going to go too far.
Yeah.
And I'm going to learn a bunch of stuff I don't want to know. I want to know this. So she
surface
graciously read it all.
Yeah.
And then relayed the stuff I needed back to me. And it was enough for me to fully understand this story, which is a good read. And you don't need to do that kind of research to enjoy this comic necessarily. No. What it is, though, essentially, yeah, a chase book. It's a chase. Two little kids with a monster at their beck and call. Yeah. And why he's there and what happens, I'll leave to the book to do it for itself. Right. Or you can go listen to our podcast where I spoil it in full.
Yeah. It's a good time.
It was a good time. All right. This writer's done some things. He's got some other comics. He's got one called Solar Sisters, Edenfrost, which was the one I covered, The Last Wardens, and Stomping Grounds. All basically him as the writer, original titles. So the artist, Bruno Frenda, it seems all I've found, besides Edenfrost, which is only comic book they've done, it seems like.
Oh, okay.
Because everything else is all cover artists. And there's a rack of them for Rogue Sun.
Oh, okay.
Rogue Sun, Edenfrost, Bad Omens, and The Crow, Dead Time, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this person's art quite a bit. I really enjoyed it in the comic I read. Very cool. I did like this comic a lot. Now, Mad Cave. How many do you think you've done? How many Mad Cave comics have you covered?
I don't know. Maybe 1.
0.
Okay.
Now, we did Dick Tracy. And we technically did read.
I knew I read
Mad Cave.
Mad Cave. I knew I had to.
Because remember, we did Dick Tracy, and then I looked into Mad Cave and found all their cool miniseries and went, oh, these look fun. This looks cool. And that was how I got into them.
I swear I have a individual. I got it from Ollie's. I got a Mad Cave comic out of an Ollie's.
Oh, nice. Okay. Which one? Do you know what it is?
I don't remember.
Let's pause it and go look.
Yeah, let's take an hour.
So they have Battle Cats. I have seen that.
Okay.
Straight up warrior kitty cats.
Oh, that. Yeah,
and you've seen it. It looks all badass and stuff. They got a bunch of stuff. And in all honesty, their catalog looks super cool.
Right.
Now, does Dick Tracy count? Because we technically didn't cover it for flipping pages.
Yeah.
It was a special.
Yeah, it doesn't really count all the way, but we both read a number of them.
We did. So technically, yes, we've read Mad Cave, and I've done 1. If you count Dick Tracy, I've done 2.
Okay.
So you've done 0, unless we count Dick Tracy. This comic was awesome. The only thing I could see bothering me is like if I wasn't in the mood for this.
Okay.
Politics, brutality, the magic stuff was thrown in there, but it is really gut-wrenching story of 2 kids whose parents were killed in front of them and are forced to leave their village because it was burning to the ground. And they're out in the woods by themselves with no friends around at all. Very harrowing.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't in the mood for it, I would probably be giving it a thumbs down. But it was fine. It hit. It was a great story, great writing, great art. I liked it through and through. So 1 thumb up.
All right. So I got a 2022 comic from Image called Vanish. The writer is Donnie Cates. Pencils, Ryan Stegman, and inks, J.P. Mayer. These guys just got off a big long run together from another comic book. They were doing a Marvel comic, and then this is an Image comic. It seemed like kind of like a
victory lap.
Yeah, or like just like a wind down almost. Like we want to keep working together, like do something. Let's do our
the
own
big
thing.
project's over. Let's do a little one.
Let's do our own thing. It has allegories to 9/11. It has child soldiers. It has. Because these are just some of the standard things.
You mentioned
that
child soldiers. Now I get it.
Child soldiers.
Why are you talking about 9/11?
Well, because they show it.
It's crazy how often you bring up 9/11.
They
Adam.
show it in the comic. How am I not going to bring that up?
They show it twice, right?
No, once.
Oh, okay. Once is enough.
It was enough. There's drug addiction. There's severe mental health issues brought up throughout the entire comic.
PTSD.
Our main character is a bad guy. He's the bad guy.
I loved that.
He's the guy we focus on, and they try to make him sympathetic,
well,
and
They give him a reason.
Yes.
But the way they did it is they portrayed the reason first before you had any inkling this is a bad guy.
Yeah.
So you're on his side.
You start out on his side.
Yeah, you start out.
Yeah. He just keeps doing dumber and dumber stuff, meaner and meaner.
He's not
in control of himself. That's as far as I'm going to go into that. He's acting out of character. He throws away all his meds and stuff whenever he thinks he's being called back to glory. He's like, I don't need any of these meds anymore.
Yeah, that always
and then
works
like
out.
a couple panels later, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that stuff away. Some of that was stuff I really needed.
I need my Lexapro.
Yeah, bro. So there's tons of fighting in this that's really raw and visceral. I love that about it. Half of each comic is fights. It's really cool. The art,
some brutal fights.
Yeah,
too.
The art by Ryan Stegman is just amazing, and then the inks by J.P. Mayer actually kind of stand out. They are really well done.
And I took a look. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was well done.
Thought it was awesome.
The whole thing was very well
and I might go
done.
read it on my own time, honestly.
If this was an 8-issue comic, it was definitely worth reading 8 issues of it. They did go by fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodreads.
They were the regular size comics. They weren't like the double giant ones or whatever. I liked everything about this comic. No, that's not true. No, that is true. I liked everything about this comic, even the parts like that I said in our podcast that made me feel feelings and stuff. Mm. And it was just so kind of out of nowhere. And like you see him being proved wrong and like this and that. Mm. And like a bunch of just human shit happens. There's no laser in the sky right. or whatever. The world's not about to end right now. But like you get some real human interactions and then like magic shit just immediately thrown in after it.
Right.
So it's
and
like
magic stuff is cool.
Crazy cross of like very personal human stuff with very weird, grandiose magic crap. Mm. There is a big bad coming back. There's an antagonist, which is mostly just us. So the comic was great. I'd give it a 1 thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
For sure. But then I wanted to mention that our trio here, Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, and JP Mayer, also worked on the entire run of Venom from like 2018 on, I think is when it was. And they did something like 30-something issues.
Nice.
It was a lot. It was 34, 35 issues, something like that. They were like won awards and shit. It was like a really...
For the Venom
Venom shit.
Is that the King in Black stuff?
At the end of it, that was what wrapped up their thing.
Okay.
They wrote some of those. They wrote some of the main King in Black storyline ones, too.
Nice.
So they were crucial for all of that. They are like one of the most well-known trios that has stuck together for any sort of amount of time.
I mean, I can't think of a duo or trio at all.
That there are some, but not ones. We're not crazy enough about comics.
Well-versed.
Yeah. There's dudes that are like, dude, you don't know about... And then name 10 different guys.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really cool run that they did. He also, Donny Cates wrote the Absolute Carnage miniseries.
Okay, I was gonna ask because I've seen his name. I've heard it before.
He's huge.
What else has he done that I would know of?
So he did Doctor Strange. He was the main on Doctor Strange for a while, and he was the main on a Thanos comic for a while. And then he just worked with Marvel like crazy. It barely saw any other comic books. Like a couple like Dark Horse and Image were pretty much some of the only other ones I saw him working with.
Yeah, I know there's one specifically that I actually read that he did.
He did one called Redneck for Image that was really popular, a bunch of issues. He did a bunch of Dark Horse Presents, which is the like anthology ones. Yep. He did a bajillion of those. And then Ryan Stegman, like I said, he did the art in The King in Black and whatnot. He also did the art in Scarlet Spider from 2012, bro.
Oh, the Houston one.
Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, I got to talk about that.
Oh, he's cool. He immediately just went up in my book.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Ralph
Steadman?
No, Ryan Stegman.
Ryan Stegman,
yeah. Also, his other claim to fame is being the main art on Superior Spider-Man for a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Doc Ock was in his body.
And so
spoilers.
One very highly acclaimed in our circle, and then one very highly acclaimed in the rest of
like royalty
the world.
In our circle. Yeah. He worked on the Houston Spider-Man book.
Hell yeah.
We love you, Ryan.
Ryan Stegman had a vast catalog of covers for Image and Marvel.
Oh, like Bruno.
Mainly for Image and Marvel. But then I also found out he started writing, too. He writes for comics and stuff as well.
Oh, cool.
So that's like a newer thing he's been doing. And he didn't even do the art on that comic. He did. So he's a writer on a comic with other people doing the art.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I thought that was really
Gives
cool.
Gives him a break, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that these guys stuck together. And they all had a lot of great success together and away from each other.
Yeah, on their own. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So we always do this. We always accidentally pick comics and something is similar about them.
Mm-hmm.
We both got harrowing, real consequences and actions and stories and everything. Real human stuff.
Yeah.
With a touch of magic.
Yes.
In both of our stories. Yours a little more, but mine, it was still there.
Yeah.
There was a whole other weird void world where this thing was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, or talking to this entity guy. So, I mean, it's weird. We always seem to do that.
Yeah, it's something weird like that happens a lot.
We'll both pick a comic with super long titles. We did that the other day.
Yeah.
And we pointed it out. Oh, that's weird. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's strange. I just wanted to point that out.
Mirror neurons.
Yeah, right. Those.
Yeah.
This is multiversal crossoversal, though.
That's right.
This is where we take the two characters we covered in these comics and we make up a new story on how they would meet and interact and what they would possibly do. Now, I have two kids with the amulet that can bring forth monsters of some sort.
Yeah, like different sorts of golems, basically.
And I am in the 1918 area, time frame in Russia. When does yours take place, modern world?
So I would say it's supposed to be 2022.
So, okay.
2021, I guess, because it's probably based on the years before it came out.
Okay, so we got to get...
We got to get them through that.
My kids 100 years. Now, because they saw the entity and the void world exist, it's possible there's some traveling going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they, with the magic on both sides, there's opportunities for them to meet up.
And it is regular Earth, so we are in the same planet, same place. There's we don't need to cross dimensions for anything.
True.
I just exist, and we exist in the world together.
Yeah. So the Everkeep, which is the other world in mine, the magical world, is possibly just you're part of that world. No, because they're too different.
Maybe the monster could come from that world.
True.
The monster they use that's tied to their family, that could be from that world.
Okay.
So maybe one day something happens. Maybe the kids get hurt. Mm-hmm. And the only one that can help them is the entity, right?
Okay.
And he goes and grabs them, brings them to the magic world that he is from your story.
Right.
And then begins to heal them there.
Okay.
So now they're walking around, still injured, but up and walking around.
Okay.
And that's when they would meet who? Oliver?
Yeah.
They meet Oliver. Their kids. Maybe they get conscripted to be a soldier.
True. They had a lot of child soldier stuff.
Was that in the real world? That was in the magical world.
That was in the magic world.
Okay, so maybe they wouldn't work together because your guy's
kind of a douche
and a bad guy.
Yeah, kind of.
So that means this could end up with maybe Oliver's causing some drama, some trouble in the magic world.
Yeah.
And Alex and Yuli get involved.
They'd have to step up and then get involved and try to fix it.
Yeah, maybe your character's hurting, killing, punishing someone in a village or something that they can't defend themselves.
Right.
Despite being magical, can't stop Oliver. Right? So Yuli, the little girl, obviously going to get upset and emotional, stands up to you. And now it's big golems and wolves and demons. Not demons, big wolves and golems and creatures and stuff being conjured to fight you.
Yeah,
your
I feel
character.
like you would probably need, honestly, more help because they're pretty powerful.
Your character's very strong.
Yeah.
Now, is this before he's collected anything?
Oh, right. It would. I guess it would probably have to be before in his shitty years when he wasn't doing too good.
So before your story takes place, where he's still capable of everything.
Right. He just wasn't as strong.
Wasn't as strong. So that way, maybe these kids have a chance.
Right.
But it seems like
maybe it was far enough back where he was still at school and he interacted with them as he was their same age.
Okay, so let's not make this a good guy, bad guy thing.
They can team up because back then he was just a regular kid, basically.
In school? They have magic school?
Yep.
Yeah, you said that. So yeah, they just end up at school together.
Yeah.
What if because of the golem, they have some tendency to magic? Maybe they could possibly learn. Maybe they're low-level wizards and witch.
Oh, right.
Very low level. Like, there's farmers that can do more than you.
Right. Yeah, they don't explain the Everkeep world, like, hardly at all in this, and I like that in a lot of ways. But also in a lot of ways, like, you don't even know how they go between universes or anything. I don't know. It's just weird.
He said, hey, don't worry about
Don't even think about that.
Donnie's like, don't worry, don't even trip.
Yeah.
So what if there's some way that the Yuli and Alexander from my story interact with this golem, right? He was saying we are one light and one shadow, one blood is all. So what if there's a way that the entity becomes a part of both of them. And that gives them their magic. So it's no longer an amulet. It's inside of them.
Right.
And essentially what it looks like is they're doing conjuring magic. So,
that's cool.
Right? So they're in school learning how to control the wolf, how to control the golem.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of it, yeah.
Right. So Oliver's there. They end up meeting and just like becoming friends, right?
Yeah. He's like pretty good at magic and stuff back then too.
Right? That'd be interesting. So yeah, keep it friendly. They're just chilling. Alexander and
evil Hogwarts situation kind of going on there.
Right. Maybe Alexander and Oliver become really close. Or maybe Yuli and Oliver got crushies on each other.
Oh, yeah. That's
and brothers
definitely
just there.
Possible, yeah.
Right? Maybe Yuli, they end up dating, doesn't work out. That's another thing on Oliver's checklist of
terrible things that happened to me.
It's just like, oh, God damn it. Another one.
Just one more thing.
I like that because we did a bad guy hero thing recently, and I'm like, I wanted to do something else.
Yeah.
And I really like the golem becoming part of them.
Yeah, that's cool.
And essentially looking like conjure magic. I think that's really cool.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, hand slapped in this fashion, where it's me saying I've finished.
Done with that.
Look at this, Adam. Look at my hands. This means I am done with this.
That's such a universal sign.
It is, right?
I'm finished.
Done. Yeah. Hands clean of this nonsense.
That's funny.
Random reviews.
That was pretty good.
I channeled the announcers, those old 70s, 80s, and 90s game shows.
I would say you sounded like the advertiser in like the 50s. Is what you really sound like.
I was kind of channeling the Price is Right announcer. Gravy Jones, come on down.
Yeah, that's who's that? Bob Barker?
No, not the announcer.
No.
The announcer's someone else. I don't know. They never show that man.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe. I feel like he looks like Marvin Zindler.
You think? Just how you picture him?
It's how I picture him in my head.
That's funny.
Old school. That's a unreachable Houston reference for all you.
Yeah.
Look him up. Dude was a character.
Eyewitness News.
Marvin Zindler?
Yeah. Slime in the ice machine.
I want to respect the man, so let me make sure I'm saying his name right. Zindler. I didn't know if it was Murr or Lur. I haven't talked about this man since I was 12 years old.
Dude, he was huge for decades.
He was the guy, bro. He was the guy. Look up Marvin Zindler. So yeah, I picture the Price is Right announcer looking like that for some reason. I feel like he's wearing like a blue scales jacket with some big ass glasses.
Yes, a very untouchable texture that looks disgusting.
Bingle Pond, come on down.
Jesus.
You like these names? I can keep going.
Remus
Nimhard.
Car retails for only $19.99, 9.9.
Does your fat ass want an elliptical?
Yeah. They still give out living room centers like it's a big deal. They're like multi-set of furniture, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have that?
Yeah. They still sell old
yeah,
shit.
Old
That'd be
dumb
funny.
shit. Yeah.
That's awesome. Like one of the bubble TVs.
God, yeah. Yeah, that's when your TV was $2,000 then. So like $8,000 for a TV. Those were hella scores back in the day.
Dude, it's so funny. Everything else has gone up.
By insane amounts.
Except TV and weed.
Yeah.
TV and weed has gone down.
It seems like they're trying to placate us or something.
Oh, what? Dude, did we just... Oh, my God.
We uncovered the mysteries.
We just figured this out. All right. Y'all might not know this, but this is Random Reviews.
Yeah, that's right.
We were just reviewing America there for a second. We were reviewing 90s America.
That's true.
What you got? Because I got like 4 things I want to talk about.
Oh, really?
Yep,
okay.
I got 4.
I've been listening to music more. I go through cycles of like not listening to music much at all, and then I start listening to music again.
Oh, man.
So
that's sad.
There's a guy on YouTube. The channel's RyanCelsius, but his like mixes. This one's the Trap in Japan mixes.
Is that the shit I see on? I see a bunch of those. I can tell you're
so
listening
good.
to them.
They're so good. They're perfect for reading comics.
Yeah. I've been doing that
in the background. He's like a legend now. He has like merch drops that look like fashion brands and shit.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So yeah, I'm happy for him. He puts out good mixes that he does himself and whatnot. So it's cool. I enjoy that. And then I've been listening to Tool. It got suggested to me on my list, and I watched like a whole album in a row. So now it's like, this dude, he's obsessed with Tool.
Oh,
and
this is all he wants.
So, but it's cool because it's giving me a bunch of Tool that I didn't ever listen to.
I told you because I've brought this up on the Dollar Bin.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've gotten back into Tool.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
And I was talking about, I like them more now than I think I ever did when I was young. I hear the music differently now. When I was young, I go, oh, that's cool. Now I can see the immensely massive talent that is behind that band.
Yeah.
They are incredible. And when we talked about this, I told you there was 2 albums that we've never listened to. You've heard The Pot.
Yeah.
But you haven't heard any other song on that album.
Yeah. So just recently, I've been listening to all of them.
To which album? All of them?
It just literally will play a mix between like 4 or 5 different albums.
That's weird. I can't listen to Tool that way.
But it'll be like 4 in a row from one CD, and then like 7
Change
in a
up.
row for another CD, and then but in those 7 there'll be one from a different album,
Ooh,
and it'll mix it up like that.
I can't do that. Tool is like, in my opinion, Tool demands
To be listening in a row.
Not even albums, just full albums.
Within the album.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
They flow into each other.
Yeah, well, the sound is very different album to album.
Yeah.
It's still Tool, but it does not sound the same.
No.
God damn, they're incredible, dude.
Yeah.
They're an incredible.
It's really it's a good dopamine release for me.
I started laughing when you're talking about the hip hop
Yeah.
playlist guy.
Yeah.
So there's a lead singer of my favorite band, Fuck Art, Let's Dance.
Yeah.
Now, they're not super popular here in the States. They might be big in Germany, but I absolutely love their music.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like anything. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do... Nothing else does to me what their music does. The everything about it is amazing. The tone of the instruments, the sound, the mix, the actual melody, the chords, everything. It's all incredible.
Yeah.
I actually had a line with this guy. I hit him up, and he talked back. So I've actually had like
that's right.
very random little discussions with him. Hey man, this, and this. And oh yeah, thanks man. This, and this. Right. I said, any new music coming soon? And he said, nah, I'm gonna be making lo-fi hip hop beats.
Yeah.
And
I
was
knew
like,
where you were gonna go.
That's cool, but I want more music from you, man.
Yeah.
I want some albums. I want some single stuff. Come to Houston. I'll play bass for you, bro. I'm actually a very reliable bassist.
Oh, you're so humble. That was not a joke. Like, that's so funny.
If I say I'm good, then I'll stop trying.
I know.
But I am reliable as shit, bro.
That's true.
You saw me play for years.
True. Very true.
Very reliable. All those other dudes, they wanted me for their band because
Matt showed the fuck up.
Is that all you got?
I had one last thing.
Okay, no. I watched The Fifth Element.
Okay. How long was it since the last time you watched
A
it?
very long time.
Okay, then that's why you're pointing it out. Okay.
It is a really, really well-made movie.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I saw it, but I didn't understand the connections, the way that it writes, the flow of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it. I knew things were happening, and this is what happens, and this is the story.
Yeah.
But I missed all the intricate ways that these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it is incredible. It is so tight.
I love the visuals in it so much.
It's crazy futuristic sci-fi universe, but it's also goofy and charming and fun, and it gets serious, and it's full of just cartoon characters and just so much iconic stuff that just kind of lives in my brain. Every time I hear opera or vocalizing in music, I think of the Big Blue opera singer every time. My wife sings that song all the time. It's awesome. I say Super Green. I thoroughly loved it as a kid. I love the way it starts, ends, every bit about it. But being an adult and watching it, like I said, I understand the intricacies of it. And it is incredible. Mm-hmm. That whole scene where they're trying to get him to Floston. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got a plan. Everyone's trying to meet up. And everyone's trying to execute this plan. And for like 15 minutes, it's just hijinks, but it's so careful and just perfect.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I noticed things that I never noticed about it before. And it's also just a super fun, cool ass movie.
It keeps the pace up super quick and like keeps you engaged to the movie constantly. There's no lulls.
No, not at all. My son was not interested in it. A quarter of the way through it, he was watching.
Yeah.
He was like, she's perfect. And I'm like, yeah, she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect, bro. So if y'all have never seen it, do yourself a favor. Go watch The Fifth Element. I think it was Luc Besson. Luc Besson, The Fifth Element's got Bruce Willis with white hair. And Mila Jovovich, who's perfect.
From back in the day.
She's awesome. She's always awesome. One of the only females, when you show me a movie of her kicking ass, believable. I go, yeah.
It's her face. She's got like a serious face.
Also, I think it's her physicality too.
Yeah, true.
I think she looks like
she's older now and she still gets down in the fucking movies.
Right? And Scarlet, Black Widow, just because she uses her whole body to fight, it makes sense. Yeah. So them two, yeah, that's believable.
Yeah.
All right, you got one.
I watched Max Mofo. I hadn't watched it for like 6-7 months or whatever, because they only do a few videos, blah, 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 blah. So I save up some. So I've been watching a bunch of them, and they just actually been killing me. Because for a while, I stopped watching it completely. I was like, they do the same thing a lot.
What do they do?
They do drunk podcast live videos, not really. So, like, they get drunk and they order a bunch of shit off Temu, and then they look at it later and they get drunk. Or they do drinking games from around the world. And so most of it, their one show, Cold Ones, is about drinking and doing shit fucked up. They do other stuff, too. But it's just, they're all the Australian guys that were friends with Joji.
Okay.
They were some of them. They were part of that crew. And it's
Joji.
Just... Yeah. He stopped hanging out with him when he became Joji.
Okay.
But it's just funny. It's just funny. As long as you're not, I could easily get worn out watching it all year long. But dude, they do some funny shit in there, and they actually put like some production value into stuff too.
Yeah.
Like they'll go on trips for videos. Like they'll go to like 7 different Airbnbs in like different parts of America and shit. Like they actually do stuff too, and then they get drunk while they're there.
Nice.
But it's just fucking funny, dude. It's actually funny.
I mean, it sounds cool. The idea of people just getting drunk just turns me off.
Yeah. Well, it's edited drunkenness. So you only get the funny that they said once, whenever in real life they said it 400 times in a row.
He repeated himself about 12 times.
Yeah, we actually cut out 90% of our film.
That's cool they travel. If y'all want to help us, Flipping Pages is trying to get to France.
That's true.
To do a live show.
Yeah.
And maybe Vietnam. They're liking us down there.
We're going to learn French.
We're going to learn
French so we can do it in their language, in their own country.
They'll love that. They'll love that. Us butchering every word of their homeland.
So much rather just speak
Just talk English, bro. God damn.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I was on an old kick.
And
I watched Major Payne.
That's a super good one.
One of my favorites. I used to watch it a lot as a kid and even as a teenager and young man. It was one of my dad and I's favorite movies to watch together.
Oh, really?
Giggled at the same parts for the last 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
Completely. Just since I was a young kid, I've loved this movie. If y'all don't know what it is, Major Payne, there's a guy, a soldier, who is just like a murder machine.
Tour after tour.
Just fighting machine. He takes out entire groups of men by himself. He'll take over an entire warehouse full of bad guys by himself. He's just crazy, killer. And one of my favorite parts why this is so relevant to me is when my kids get hurt, I go, you want me to show you a little trick? Take your mind off that pain.
Hell yeah, that's my favorite.
So in the movie at the very beginning, there's a man screaming about his shoulder. He's like, my shoulder, I've been shot, my shoulder. Major Payne, the character, walks up, and he is a major, and his name is Payne, so he's Major Payne. He walks up to him, and he goes, hey, you want me to show you a little trick? Take your mind off that pain, off that arm?
Off that arm,
He says, give me your hand. You're going to feel a little pressure, and then he breaks his finger.
Yeah.
So the guy starts going, my finger. And he says, it works every time.
It works every time.
I do that to my kids, minus the actual breaking. I say that to them all the time. Anytime my knee hurts, well, you want me to show you a little trick?
Yeah.
Take your mind. So I was like, y'all want to watch the movie that came from? And they were both like, yeah.
Oh, really?
They didn't watch it. But I did. They watched some of it. But I watched all of it, and I had a hell of a good time.
Nice.
It is very funny. I love that movie, man.
Yeah.
There's so many good little jokes, and he's absolutely insane, which I think is really fun.
Yeah, it was so good. Do you think they thought it was going to be that heartwarming? Or
Yeah.
Because they obviously tried to push it, but like it actually worked to some degree.
Because I think he's so insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, because even in his like fantasy, his daydream is him in a 2-story house, white picket fence.
Super nice.
He's barbecuing,
Yeah.
and then there's a dude coming out from behind the tree with a gun, and then he beats him up and burns his face on the grill. So even in his daydream ultimate fantasy, he's still killing
Wants
dudes.
to kill people. That's the American dream for him.
Yeah, so they take this dude who wants to just be murderer and just take people out like that. They say, okay, you have to go to this school and teach a bunch of kids how to be soldiers. Mm-hmm. And it's not supposed to be all hardcore and stuff, but he's a lunatic and basically takes it out on these kids. And that's where a lot of the story is there.
Yeah.
But man, the dude's insane. So I just love that. I love that character. And I think it was supposed to be super
It was meant to
heartwarming.
be. It was meant to be.
Because it gets sappy with the kids and stuff like that.
They did it on purpose.
I think so. It's definitely a kid's movie.
They're trying to use the 90s like extreme culture.
Oh, right.
Like the little boys like army stuff and guns and like gross boogers and farts and stuff.
And there's all that's in there.
That's what it's, yeah.
There's a lot of that in there.
True.
It's a great 90s movie.
Uh-huh.
Y'all go check out Fifth Element and Major Payne. So this is my last thing. Do you know who Mike Patton is?
No.
He is the lead singer of a band called Faith No More.
Okay.
They made that song Epic.
I know Faith No More.
Yes. A lot of people know Faith No More. There is a real popular song called Epic, the video, real popular. Mm-hmm. Faith No More had a lot of hits. They're very popular in the, I guess, late 80s, 90s for sure. But this guy was nuts. Mm-hmm. And this man took a shit on a cake that he thought was for Axl Rose.
Uh-huh.
A lot of poo-poo stuff. The dude's just nuts, right?
That's his deal, is poo-poo stuff?
Maybe not only, but the guy's definitely a big character. So, and he wrote a lot of wild music in the 90s. He was also in Mr. Bungle. So,
oh, shit. Okay.
Interesting part of this guy's life is at one point he met an Italian woman, moved to Italy, and I don't know if he married her, but while he was in Italy, he would hear these songs in Italian from like a certain era.
Okay.
And then he went, I'm going to make an album doing that. And he wrote he learned the language. He said, I'm going to learn the language, and then I'm going to make an album of that.
That's always a hoot and a holler right there.
And it's called Mike Patton. The album's called Mondo Cane. And it is, how many tracks? 10, 11 tracks, 30 minutes long of him singing in Italian, making this crazy, beautiful Italian music.
That's awesome.
Hearing Faith No More and then turning to hear that. And I checked out the rest of his catalog. Some of it's weird. Some of it's like, electronica. I bet you can assume what it sounds like. And it's all interesting stuff. The guy only does what he wants to.
Yeah.
but that is a beautiful album.
Really?
And apparently, someone like Axl Rose can hit 5 octaves.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Patton can hit 6, apparently.
Okay.
His voice can do things that other people simply cannot do. Higher, deeper than most people. His voice is an instrument, and it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get a chance, I'll show some of you these songs.
Okay.
They're insane. Just, you'd have no idea that it's him. You ready?
Yeah.
Outro. Okay. We are on Instagram and TikTok at Flipping Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes of the Dollar Bin release every Monday on all platforms and YouTube. New episodes of our podcast, Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam, release every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us: follow, like, subscribe, rate, and review on your platform of choice, YouTube and the socials. If you've done that, we appreciate it greatly. If you're just listening to us, we also appreciate that greatly. That's the episode. Fare thee well. Did I use greatly wrong?
You just used it twice in a row.
I meant to.